Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone that taught me this truth and rule well. And I want to say Shalom to y'all Knockout out there pursuing this truth diligently. Coming at you once again with another lesson. Alright, today's title is Putin is ready, the U.S. not so much. Alright, in parentheses, World War III. Okay, now this comes from a couple articles. Alright, the main one, Slovakia. The main one being this one right here from Newsweek. And bear with me, today's, I might not seem as energetic as I usually am. I'm feeling pretty ill. Not the worst, but definitely not feeling the best. So hey, still gotta do this work. All right. So I may not be as energetic, but we're still gonna get it and grab the scriptures. All right, Lord willing. So this comes from. Can we restart this? Let me restart the page. It comes from this article, all right, called, and Slovakia for all the talking in the background. It's always loud, always loud. All right. Russian TV hears call to prepare children to fight. This is World War III. Okay, now I have another article that I'm going to get as well. I believe Apostle Tahar recently touched on it. Okay, on that same article from the Mirror, which is this article right here. Now what's Russia saying? Russia TV hears call to prepare children to fight. This is World War III. But what's Zelensky saying? So Zelensky claims there will be no World War III as troops defend Ukraine against Russia. Now that's false. All right, that's a what's that word? The vocab. All right, always that's a what's the vocab always say? That's a God damn it, what does he say? That's a fallacy. That's a fallacy. every time you try to explain something to do, it's a fallacy. It's a fallacy. What's a fallacy? Let's get it. Okay, a fallacy.
Fallacy.
Okay. And I'm sure vocab could tell you this definition. A fallacy.
Fallacy.
A mistaken belief, all right? Especially one based on unsound argument, all right? And really all the stuff that vocab says is a fallacy, all right? He says, with GMS and, all the brothers that are teaching this true truth, they say it's a fallacy. What we're saying is a fallacy, but really the things you're saying is a fallacy, man. And you know that. You played out, bro. You played out, all right? Bro, all right? Brother E. All right. So that's a fallacy. So what Zelensky just said, that's a fallacy, man. Says they're not going to be no World War III. There is going to be a World War III, all right? It's prophesied within the Bible. Okay, and if you don't think there's going to be a World War III, you must be fucking dumb. Okay? And we already know that he's dumb, all right? But you must be dumb if you don't think there's going to be a war. Well, look at the world. Look at how the things are going with the military, all right? With everything going on in Russia and China, all right? And disputes within the Middle East. All right, and you got North Korea, all right, and South Korea going back and forth with each other now. We already not, Slovakia, the United States, all right, the people that live in the United States, all right. Well, not the people that live in the United States. That's us. We live in the United States. We're not Americans, but the United States powers, all right, they're superpowers, all right, as they would call, the ones that are controlling the media, the ones that are controlling everything, the elites and all that. They're already not on, America as a whole, really. All right, not the citizens, of course, but they're already not on a good, a good page. All right, with North Korea. Okay, and they're not on good terms with China. Okay, and they're not doing so good with the Middle East. All right, and among even stuff that's not in the U.S. There's bickerings and disputes and uprisings within other countries. All right, going at war with each other. Right. For example, you got Russia and Ukraine. All right, they're slowly pulling the United States into that. All right, and they've already got American soldiers over there. All right, American people over there that are fighting. All right. Then like I said, you have this situation going on with South Korea and North Korea that's been going on. That's getting hot. All right. North Korea's been doing some crazy shit with the ICBM testing and the missile testing. All right, launching stuff over Japan. All right, so Japan's, they're now they're iffy with North Korea. So hey, man, if you don't think there's gonna be a World War III, you must not be paying attention. Cause hey, it's plain. It's right there, man. It's right there. Okay. Now let's read it again. This is from Newsweek. All right, Russian TV hears call to prepare children to fight. This is World War III. Okay, now let's see if there's a video we can watch. We're gonna have to sit through this dumb advertisement. Alright, and I guess I'll talk through it. But, hey, man, you know, we're supposed to be paying attention to the signs of the time, alright? But you got people like Zelensky, and Zelensky's not the only one. Alright, you got people all over YouTube comment boards, alright, saying, oh, the U.S. is gonna win. It's the U.S. It's the U.S. Oh, we're so strong. We're so big and so bad. Oh, we got the tanks. We got the missiles. Hey, man, it's not so much, alright? Not so much. You gotta realize the military budget's fucked, alright? Because of all the bailout y'all have been doing, okay? Well, you don't know. You're not an American. You say you're not American. Well, I'm not an American. I live in America, but I refuse to call myself an American. All right, I'm an Israelite. Okay, worldly, you'd say I live here. All right, I have a house here. You'd say I'm an American, but I don't consider myself American. All right, nobody in this truth should be considering themselves American. We're not American. We're Israelites. All right, American Israelites. We take on the custom of Israel, ancient Israel, of course. All right, now. Because modern Israel isn't Israel, all right. Modern Israel is the ones you call yourselves, all right. They're Amalek, all right. The modern Israelites are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right. And the ones that are in this truth, we're not calling ourselves American. We're calling ourselves Israelites. Okay. Now we got this video ready to load. It's loaded up. Let's see if the tablets. That did it. Let's see. Let's see if it has anything worth a damn to say. All right, what's this all about? Let's watch it.
На самом деле, я вам честно скажу, волна мобилизации, я считаю, она должна быть еще вчера. Мы должны готовить наше население и в школах, и повсеместно к тому, что если уж развернутся такие события, что мы все должны встать в один строй. То есть нам не надо озираться, думая, что мы скажем что-то страшное. Это Третья мировая война, и мы должны быть к этому готовы.
There you go.
Hey Nevada, individual plan open enrollment is here. Already an HPN member? Stick with us. If not, check out our zero or low-cost benefits and services. We've got you with the largest provider network in Nevada. Visit choosehpn.com. You got this.
It's fucking awful. Yeah, but let me pause that one though, you stupid fucking cunts. Fucking Newsweek. And then when we sit through a goddamn ad. Fuck you. Alright, so let's get rid of that shit. Can we just read the goddamn article already? God. Okay. School children, let's see, says school children should be trained to fight in case they need to go to war, a guest on Russian state TV has said. An excerpt from the 60 Minutes program was shared on Twitter on Monday by Anton Gerashenko, an advisor to Ukraine's Minister of Internal Affairs. Propagandists are saying a new wave of mobilization in Russia should have begun yesterday, and school children also need to be trained to fight in case they need to go to war, Gerashenko tweeted. Okay? They ain't fucking around. Alright? They ain't fucking around. Alright? In the 30-second clip, first broadcast on Russian state television channel Russia, as they say, Russia, the guest made references to Ukrainian claims that Russia is preparing for a second wave of mobilization. All right, people, there's this stipulation in this bullshit claim going around lately. All right, and it's not lately, but it's been going around for a while, saying, the Russia ain't got it, Russia ain't got it, Russia ain't got it. Oh, they're not doing so hot. Ukraine's messing them up. Russia ain't got it, they ain't got it. Oh, hey man, and from the outside looking in, all right, you could see, that you've fallen into the Ukrainian propaganda. Okay, you didn't give a goddamn about Ukraine. All right, if you're wondering if you've ever fell victim to the Ukrainian propaganda, ask yourself this: before 2019, okay, and we're going back even a little bit further because I believe the war started, popping up in interdealings in like 2021, all right, maybe even late 2020. All right, there was rumors. All right, what is that? Rumors of war. All right, there was rumors. All right, going around. There was articles talking about military troops being stationed on the border. All right, Ukraine, Russian military being stationed on the border of Ukraine. All right, lining up there. Okay, I believe that was might have been in 2021. I believe it was the end of 2020 is when the rumors really started going down, and then when it was like mid-end 2021, I believe, Slovakia, mid-end 2021 And then by 2022, the beginning of 2022, it had been full blown started. It'd been brewing for a while, man. All right, it'd been brewing for a while. But so anyway, ask yourself. Let's just say 2019. All right, we'll just even say 2018. All right, 2018, 2019. If you're wondering if you've been a victim of Ukrainian propaganda, did you give any damn? All right, did you think or tweet or have a Ukrainian flag? Or, did you have any of that stuff before 2019? Now, the answer should be no. All right, now, and a lot of you are going to get mad. Well, that's not the point. We're standing with them now. We're standing with them now. We're standing with Ukraine. Well, guess what? You've fallen victim to Ukrainian propaganda. All right? You've fallen victim to Ukrainian propaganda. Okay, and there's many different types of who knows, they might try to take this video down. Oh, he must be on Russia's side. I'm not. And you know whose side I'm on? I'm on the Lord's side. All right, and Russia isn't on the Lord's side. Ukrainians are on the Lord's side. Okay, so fuck them both. Really. Okay, but it is prophesied. All right, that that the Gog is going to start something. Magog, all right, which is Russia. They're going to start something, and they're already doing that. All right, so hey, it's only a matter of time. But you don't believe in the Bible though, so shut up and get away from us. All right, if you don't believe. All right, on September 21st, 2022, Russian President Vladimir Putin, all right, Vladimir Putin, all right, putting them in their place, all right, Vladimir Putin ordered the mobilization of 300,000 reservists to fight in Ukraine. The Kremlin said on October 31st that a partial mobilization had ended. It says, Kyrylo Budanov, chief of the main intelligence directorate of the Ministry of Defense of Ukraine, told BBC on December 29th that Russia began a second wave of mobilization on January 5th because of lack of manpower in the ongoing war in Ukraine. You hear that, lack of war power, lack of manpower, lack of man. Look, man, Ukraine wouldn't be asking for help so much if they didn't really fucking need it. Okay, Russia doesn't need it. Okay, Russia, trust me. And what they're doing is, and you had all these dumb people. All right, when the beginning of the war started. All right, well, not with the beginning of the war, mid-war. All right, well, like little middle beginning. Okay, when they were saying, oh, yeah, look, Russia's using tanks from like the 80s and all this gear from the 80s. Well, guess what? That's expendable shit. Okay, you get rid of those things before you get to the good stuff. All right, you wear them down. All right, you wear them down with that stuff. All right, it's less money. All right, it gets the stuff out of the stockpiles. All right, the old surplus that's not being used. They get that. All right, run through that. All right, and then once that's done, all right, then you come in with the heavy hitters, come in with the big guns. All right, but people don't realize that. All right, people don't realize that at all. Okay, so it says somebody is panicking about another wave of mobilization. The unnamed guest on 60 Minutes said, in fact, I will tell you frankly, the wave of mobilization should have been yesterday. We even suggested that school children must be prepared. We have to prepare our population in schools and everywhere else for the fact that we will all have to stand on the same line in case of such events. That is, we don't have to look around thinking we are going to say something scary, he continued, according to a translation accompanying the clip. The guest, who's wearing a military uniform, appears to be speaking from Popsana in a Russian-occupied Donbas region of Ukraine, added, "This is World War III. We have to be ready for it." After Putin announced a partial military mobilization, his defense minister, Sergei Shoigu, said Russia would be targeting 300,000 reservist and ex-military personnel with certain military specialists and relevant experience. Blah, blah, blah. Look, man, we got it. All right, we got it. We don't need to read the whole thing. If you want to, you can read it. All you got to type in is Newsweek. Russia TV here's called to prepare children to fight. This is World War III. You can probably just type in Newsweek, this is World War III, and it'd probably come up, honestly. So, that's what we're getting, all right? That's what we're getting at, all right? He's saying it's World War III, all right? And this is, it's the beginning, all right? We're in the beginning stages of it, all right? And if you don't believe it, you don't believe it, all right? Just remember, no one ever thought it was going to be a world war before it happened, all right? Well, I mean, some people might. There'd be rumors of it, but no one was ever like, oh, that's for sure. For sure, we're getting to World War III, okay? And a lot of people try to and there's always been the few that will say it, like we're saying there's going to be World War III. There's always been people that said it, but, a good chunk of people, they'd rather lie to themselves. And no, it's not. It's not going to be World War III. No, there's not going to be a World War II. No, there's never going to be a World War I. All right? But lo and behold, there becomes a world war. All right, of course, it's lying to yourself. All right, lying to yourself. Zelensky claims there will be no World War III. His troops defend Ukraine against Russia. Not very well. Okay, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. The tide is turning, and it's clear his country will win the war. No, it fucking won't. Against Russia. However, he warned that there are still battles and tears ahead. You know what the thing about Zelensky is? All right, the thing about Zelensky is that he just like the United States, all right, is a pump faker. All right, if you watch football or you know anything about football, all right, you know I'm not the biggest football watcher. You know, I've watched, you know, bits. I got my team, you know, but everybody should know what a pump fake is. All right, you can play the Madden games. All right, I probably played more Madden. I can say I definitely played more Madden games than actually watching football. But hey, you know, pump faking. All right, and pump fake, in case you're not familiar with the sport, all right, a pump fake is when, you know, what's the best way to describe it? You basically fake like you're gonna throw the ball. Okay, you fake like you're gonna pass. All right, and you basically like pump your arm out, and you know you fake out people. All right, you fake people out. All right, you think you're gonna throw it. All right, but then you don't throw it. All right, and that's what a lot of these military leaders, all right, especially the ones in America, all right, especially the ones in America, all right, Biden, he's been pump faking for a long time, so, oh, you better not do it, there's going to be repercussions, don't do it, you know, it's like that parent that says, oh, I'm going to spank you, 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 and you never get spunked, all right, you never get spanked, okay, you know, for example, somebody, you know, not really in my family, it was my, and she's a badass kid, but she, there's this, you know, my uncle's ex-wife, or, you know, girlfriend. Technically they're married because, you know, a law in Colorado where they stayed together so long they end up getting married, but, you know, I'll just say ex-girlfriend. All right, ex-girlfriend, all right, of his, my uncle's ex-girlfriend. He's not really my uncle either because he's not bloodline, but anyway, you know, confusing shit you know, in the world where, oh, this is all family. Really, it's not any of my family because they're not bloodline, because, you know, my dad's got a different dad than them. But they're stepbrothers, so they're not. But no, and they're, oh, that's your uncle still. Technically not, but anyway, he was dating this woman, all right, and she has this child, all right, and at the time, you know, I think she was like 12, 13, all right. She's older now. I think she's like 15 or something like that. She might be 14 or 15. But hey, her mom would always threaten her. All right, the one that was dating my uncle would always threaten her, say, "Oh, I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna beat your ass." This woman that dated my my uncle was notoriously would not parent her kids and would not discipline her kids. All right, her idea of discipline is taking the phone away for the night, and then, you know, when they start being sad and crying about it, they're like, "Oh, that's so sad," and they just give the phone back. That's their idea, okay? But of parenting. All right, but no, one time she said, "Oh, I'm gonna fucking drag," because I stayed with them for a little bit when I first moved here. All right, but she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna fucking drag you. I'm gonna drag you by your hair," and the daughter was like, "No, you're not," and you know. And she was a badass little girl for saying that, but I mean, in all fairness, and they're Edomites, all right. But in all fairness, she wasn't going to. She never did it. She was always, "I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna do this. No, you're not. No, you're not." Even the little girl like stop caring. She's like, "No, you're not. You're not gonna do anything." And well, I mean, she's a badass little girl, but she's right. She wasn't gonna do anything. She wasn't gonna do anything. All right, and that's what happens when you pump fake. All right, when you cry wolf all the time. All right, someone's gonna call you on it. All right, and then you're going to be looking like a dumbass. All right, no, there's not going to be World War III. There's not going to be World War III. There's not going to they're not going to mobilize against us. They're not going to. Then your fucking city gets fucked up. All right, boom, and then, you know, hey man, so World War III is coming. All right, so that's what a pump fake is. A pump fake is when you say, you know, basically, you know, not when you say, but when you pump fake. Let's see if we can get a video of it. A pump fake is where you act like you're going to throw the ball and you don't. Okay. A pump fake, an actor pretending or throw to shoot the ball, and in order to make a defender react. Okay, so you'll have all these guys. All right, you'll have all these guys right up on them. All right, you see them right here. You know, pump fake that. Boom, pump fake, and all those guys will be like, oh shit. They gotta look around for who's receiving. All right, they gotta look for who's receiving. Who's he throwing the ball to? Not realizing he wasn't gonna throw the ball. All right, and then usually that gives you time, you know, to you know, wiggle your way out around them. All right, wiggle your way around them, or actually make a pass. All right. So let's see. See, there you go. That's a pump fake. He wasn't gonna do it. He knew he wasn't gonna do it. There you go. All right. Now that guy is mid jump. All right, out of the way, and now he can make his clear shot. See. So that's what a pump fake is. All right. That's what a pump fake is, and that's all these military powers do. All right. That's all they do. Okay. They just pump fake. Oh, there's gonna be repercussions. No, there won't. You're not from you. No, there won't. All right. You know how many times? You know, it really makes the nation look weak, and they are weak. But it makes the nations look weak, especially like the United States, when they say, "Oh, we're gonna do something. We're gonna do something. We're gonna do something. We're gonna do something. Hey, we're gonna do something. Stop doing that. We're gonna do something. Hey, you threaten those nukes again. We're gonna do something. You better not talk about those nukes, because we're really gonna do something. All right. Hey, you're talking about those missiles. We're gonna do something. You better leave Ukraine alone, or we're gonna do something. Hey, we're gonna do something really soon. All right. Hey, you can only do that a couple more times, and we're gonna do something." It's like, no, you're not. You're scared, all right? And that's the reason why the U.S. doesn't want to do something, is because they know if they do something, they're going to get fucked up hard, all right? You got to realize they didn't have a missile defense system until just really recently. It was a lie, all right? It was a lie. That's why they're building a new one, all right? If you look up U.S. missile defense system, it should talk about the new one, all right? Canada to buy U.S. missile defense system for Ukraine. U.S. considers sending a Patriot missile defense system to Ukraine. There you go. There's one recently. That was just development. It was recently they made one, right? Because back in the day, let's see. There's certain different ones, but no, they do have. All right, and usually if these are the missile defense systems, there's ones that go, and you just see them and they knock them out of the sky. But you know the ones I'm talking about, you brothers. If you've seen the videos, you see all the missiles coming in, and you just see all these lights light up, and then that's it for the missiles. All right, but you know the thing is that some can still get through there. All right, but they had this whole idea of a Star Wars, all right, system back in like the 80s. All right, yeah, it was formed in 1984, and that was basically it was a proposed missile defense system intended to protect the United States from attack by ballistic strategic nuclear weapons. All right, there's not really anything you can block missiles. You can block missiles, sure. All right. The United States thinks, oh, we can block missiles. Yeah, but you don't really have an active program for blocking nukes. Okay? You don't have an active program for blocking nukes. Okay? So there you go. There you go. So next generation interceptor, I don't know. But there was talk about it a while ago. Okay? Says a new U.S. missile defense test may have increased the risk of nuclear war. Man, there's so many talks about nuclear war. Let's do the age old. All right, and we got to get some scriptures. I've been talking too much. Let's get Google Trends. Let's check something out. Let's nuclear war. Let's see how much this has rose up within the last 2004. Let's see. Oh. Ooh. It's looking like it's really peaking. Alright, it's calmed down a little bit. Alright, people are getting comfortable again, but hey. So nuclear war. Let's see. Let's look up nuke. Okay. Alright, same thing. It's spiking again. Alright, let's get World War 3. Big spike over here. No, it was almost never searched of until, 2016 a little bit, but what is this? 2020 and 2019. Alright. So, there you go. let's see. If we get, let's see. Try to type it in like that. Let's see. Yeah, same thing. Big spike. Alright. And then go to, World War 3. Try all the different variations. Yeah, see, big spike within all of them. Okay, so there you go. Now let's grab the scriptures, because Zelensky says there won't be a World War III. Alright, Russia's saying there will be a World War III. Okay, which one of them's got it? Alright, which one of them's got it? Let's see. First of all, let me open up my Bible, Slovakia. It's originally made on the phone. Alright, Slovakia, Slovakia, it's going to be very, very loud here now. One minute. I'm not going to move to the room. All right, so I can continue this. Slovakia, bear with me 1 minute. But, actually, Slovakia, bear with me. It's, I'm going to be in here for a minute, because it's super loud. All right, so let's get, Jeremiah 28:8. Real quick. All right. I'll be out of here in just a minute. But, so let's get Jeremiah 28:8. The house will be quiet. And then, you get doing a lesson, and then everyone's loud. All right, so Jeremiah 28:8. Let's actually start from 7. It reads, "Nevertheless, hear thou now this word as I speak in thine ears and in the ears of all the people. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence." All right, so what does that mean? All right, it means that the Lord has sent his prophets, all right, and you see them, all right, all across YouTube, all right, all on the highways and byways, all right, you see them, okay, and what are they doing? It says the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war, all right, and of evil and of pestilence. And I think it's tuned down out there, so let me go check. Bear with me. Yeah, all right, we're good. We're good. All right, so it's lucky for that. All right, I think we're good now. All right. So Jeremiah 28:7. All right, let's read it fully again. "Nevertheless, hear thou now this word that I speak in thine ears and in the ears of all the people. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries." All right, so been prophesied against many countries. All right, so there's been prophecy, many countries and against great kingdoms. All right, saying, hey, this country's gonna fall. All right, and so on and so forth. All right, saying, what's gonna happen in those countries. All right, but you didn't listen. And against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. Okay, so let's get in the Good News Translation. It's pretty plain. All right, but we'll grab it here. 7. "But listen to what I say to you and to the people. The prophets who spoke long ago before my time and yours predicted that war, starvation, and disease would come to many nations and powerful kingdoms." One example that you can say, because none of it's ever happened. Okay, what about before 2019? All right, when all the brothers and were saying, hey man, look, there's going to be a terrible pestilence that hit the world. There's going to be a terrible pestilence that hits the world. There's going to be a terrible pestilence that hits the world, and none of y'all believed it. And then 2019 happened. And then what? Y'all got a little quiet, didn't you? All right. Even the brothers talked about it. There wasn't much scoffing going on at that time. A lot of people were afraid. Okay, a lot of people were afraid because here are the brothers saying, yeah, there's going to be a famine. All right, there's going to be pestilence. All right, diseases run around, and then what hits? All right, the vid. All right, and then boom, you look around and there's nothing in stores. People got really afraid, and then it went back to a little bit better, and people were like, never mind. All right, you're just a bunch of liars. All right, and hey, well, it's gonna come, man, and just and you're not gonna believe it. You're not gonna believe it, and it's gonna hit you, and you're not gonna know. You're not gonna know what was coming, man. Jeremiah 35:15. So go ahead and don't believe it, but it doesn't mean that it's not gonna happen. 35:15. It reads, all right, because you all don't listen, as it says, okay, "I have sent also unto you all my servants, the prophets." So what are the prophets? The servants. The servants of who? Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. rising up early and sending them, saying, Return ye now, every man from his evil way, and amend your doings, and go not after other gods to serve them, and ye shall dwell in the land which I have given to you and to your fathers, but ye have not inclined your ear, nor hearkened unto me. All right, and that's mainly for you, Jake. 'Cause you, Jake, you don't want to listen. All right, you don't want to listen. Okay, that's fine. Go ahead and don't listen. See where that's going to get you, man. See where that's going to get you. And the answer is a bunch of nowhere. 25, 24, and 6. All right, so it's going to get you a bunch of nowhere. All right, it's going to get you to the grave. This is Matthew 24 and 6. All right, of course, you brothers know it. Matthew 24 and 6. All right, and we'll read down to 14. It reads, And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. All right, and when we start hearing about, people lined up on the border of Ukraine, all right, Russians lined up on the border of Ukraine, is that not a rumor of a war beginning? All right, and now are we not hearing of wars? All right, are there not rumors of wars right now going out in China and North Korea? Are there not rumors of wars? All right, and that are starting. Okay, is there not a war going on right now? Come on, man. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. All right. It reads, For nation shall rise against nation. All right. So, and kingdom against kingdom. So that's pretty plain. Okay. There's going to be nations rising against each other. All right. For example, Russia versus Ukraine. All right. And kingdom against kingdom. Russia versus Ukraine. Really, that's themselves against themselves, though, really. And there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All right. Are there not famines? All right, going out and periodically, all right, popping up and down. All right, of course, we're in the mini stages. All right, we're not full flat out yet. And pestilences, which right now, are there not pestilences going around? There's a new variant, is there not? Okay, and earthquakes, and we've done the earthquake map before. Okay, earthquakes in diverse places. Okay, so we've done the earthquake map. Look it up. Look up earthquake map. It doesn't say, how small the earthquake has to be. There's earthquakes every single day is not a normal thing. Okay, just in case you didn't know. All right, now you're gonna have the scientists say fuck the scientists, man. They don't know a goddamn thing. Okay, scientists think that the Earth's 4.8 or whatever fucking billion years old. Okay, probably even further than that. All right, let's see. What do they say? And I'm not gonna even look it up. It's not even fucking worth looking up because it's a bunch of bullshit. All right, we've been here for a couple thousand years. All right, not couple as in two, but multiple thousands. All right, 5, 6,000. All right, we've been here for 4.5 billion years, and the dinosaurs. No, we haven't been here for no 4.5 billion fucking years. No, we have not. No. Okay, what's gonna happen then? What does it say after that? It says, verse 8, all these are the beginning of sorrows. So this is the beginning. Okay, this is the beginning. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. That's what they were trying to pull off with the whole Kanye thing. They really wanted to have us hated. All right, and we're already hated. All right, they really want us to be really vilified and really, really hated. All right, they want everybody to feel like that lady. Well, no, she's just sad, but that lady isn't. My brother's a Hebrew Israelite. They want everybody to be like that, or even worse. All right, and say all these fucking Hebrews, like these fucking bastards, all these fucking assholes. That's what they want, because then everybody will hate us, okay, and have no problem if you're just killing us in the street. They're like, oh, they're evil, they're blah 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 blah. All right, because these Cracker Jacks are fucking wicked as fuck, man. Matthew 24 and 10, it reads, And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. And that's happening, man. You Edomites, man, you're going to bust your wife's head open, all right, and probably eat her, okay? Honestly, when the time comes with famine, all right, people are going to be eating people, all right? People are going to be eating people, all right? And be eating that Soylent Green. It's people! Soylent Green is people! Anyway, So, and you're going to be fine. You're going to be sitting there eating a brain, and you're going to be like, oh, man, I'm so good. I'm so glad I'm not hungry anymore. Rah. These people are fucking, cave beasts, man, these Edomites. So, they're going to be fine with it. They may be sad for a little bit. Maybe they don't kill their wife. Maybe them and their wife will go and kill you and your wife. All right, but they probably kill their wife, too. All right, because a man's enemies are going to be of his own household. All right, that's mostly speaking, of Israel, too. But, hey, people could be killing their children. They could be killing their husbands, their wives, all right, their dogs, their cats. All right, anything. All right, anything for multiple reasons. You gotta go throwing them in the wild. We don't have enough food for you. Get out. All right. So hey, it's gonna be a crazy time. What else is going to happen? Let me grab a drink. Verse 11, and many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. What? But he that endure unto the end, the same shall save. Who's going to be the ones that endure to the end? The elect. Okay? And what else does it say? All right, this one is the one that frightens the hell out of you. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. Okay? And hey, hate to break it to you, but this gospel of the kingdom is being preached in all the world for the witness unto all nations. Okay? So what's next? All right, then the end shall come. Okay? You got GMS Holland. All right, GMS Canada. All right, multiple camps in America, like tons. Okay, you got Turkey. Okay, I can't name them all. All right, there's a lot. All right, a lot. All right, the apostles will probably be able to name you a lot. Okay, as well as not just GMS, but the brothers that are teaching the same truth. Okay, the true truth. Okay, so there you go. There you go. God damn it. Wish they would just bring the goddamn button back, to be honest with you. The button was so much easier. I don't know. 18 and 13. Alright. What does it say? Oh, my bad. Why did I put 18? It's 8. Alright. Here we go. Now, what does this have to say? It says, Revelation 18 and 13. And beheld, I heard an angel flying through the midst of heaven, saying with a loud voice, Woe, woe, woe. Okay? To the inhabitants of the earth, by reason of the other voices of the trumpet of the 3 angels which are yet to sound. Okay? There you go. And if you read, 9, 1 on down, it continues on. Okay? But whoa, whoa, whoa. Saying with a loud voice, whoa, whoa, whoa. What does this mean? All right, well, let's get in Revelation 9 and 12. Okay? And see what they say about the woe. Revelation 9 and 12. And this really takes a spiritual mind to receive this, because if you don't, then you'll just pass it off and say, oh, that's not what that's speaking about. If that's the case, just get on then. You don't believe it? Okay, fine. Revelation 9 and 12. One woe is past, and behold, there come 2 woes more hereafter. And we've gotten this before. If you read up, it speaks about World War I, all right, with the tail of the sting men, all right, and the hurt men, yeah, and they had tails like scorpions, Salakia, and they had tails like scorpions, and there were stings in their tails, and their powers to hurt men 5 months. All right, we're not going to go and fully break that down, but I'll tell you, in World War I, they had a thing called a tail gunner. Look it up. All right, there you go. Look it up. Look it up. All right, who is it? Apostle Gabar. Not Apostle Gabar. Apostle Ramallah. Look it up. Look it up. All right, so it's true, man. Look it up. Look it up. Do yourself a favor and look something up. All right, you'll learn more that way. So one woe is past, verse 12, Revelation 9 and 12. One woe is past, and behold, there come 2 woes more hereafter. So if there was World War I, okay, and there's 2 more, that would mean World War II and then World War III. Do we have another scripture to back this up? We do. We have Revelation 11 and 14. Okay. Revelation 11:14. What does it say? It says the second woe is... Okay, so the first woe would happen. All right, and it said, behold, there come 2 more hereafter. All right, so this is the second one now. And the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. Okay, so there you go. And then it goes on to say, it said what happened, after what happens after World War III. In verse 15, it says, and the 7th angel sounded, and there were great voices in the heaven, saying, the kingdoms of this world are become the kingdoms of our Lord and of his anointed, and he shall reign forever and ever. And that's after World War III, of course. That's after, Yahushua returns, delivers his elect, okay? Delivers his elect, okay? And this place, burns this place up and delivers his elect. Okay, now we're going to get Revelation 20 and 7, all right? So, and this really requires a, what are we going down through? Is it just 8? Yeah, just 8. And then we can skip on down to 21 and 1. All right, so first Revelation 20 and 7, all right, down through 8, all right, speaking of 1,000 years, after the second 1,000 years, okay, or the 1,000 years, Slovakia. If you want a better breakdown of 1,000 years, because we're not going to, there's a lot of information, really, all right, with the whole 1,000 years, there's a lot of information. So the Apostle Ramallah put out a lesson on that. All right, you can go and watch it. All right, and I think it's just look up, go on GMSinfo.com and search, type in 1,000 years. Okay, I can do it for you right now. I'll go over here and I'll tell you the exact name. So I'll go over here, GMSinfo channel 12. Okay, then you type in 1,000. I'll just type in 1,000 because I know it'll probably come up. Yeah, here it is. Revelation 20, the 1,000 years in the nations. All right. It was streamed 2 weeks ago. It's about an hour long. It's 51 minutes, 27 seconds. All right, so go ahead and watch it. All right, if you want a deeper understanding, because there's part which was speaking of our rulership, or we were over them. All right, and that talks about when they're over us. All right, and then it talks about the end coming. All right, so and so let's read this. All right, and we'll explain as we go. Revelation 20 and 7. It reads. And when the 1,000 years, this is Revelation 20 and 7, and when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan, Esau, Edom, shall be loosed out of his prison. All right, why? Because he was under us. All right, this 1,000 years, he was that was what the Dark Ages were called. All right, the Dark Ages. Okay, and what happened after he got one over on us? All right, and why was he allowed to get one over on us? Because the Lord wanted him to. All right, because we were in power at one point. What happened? What did they start doing? Verse 8, and shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them together to battle, the number of whom is as the sand of the sea. Gog and Magog. So Magog is speaking of the Russians. All right, and what are they going to do? What? To gather them together to battle, the number of whom is as the sand of the sea. Now let's skip down to 1. What does it say? What happens after this? What happens after this? As we read it. We read a similar scripture before. What happens after that? And I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea. Okay, there was no more sea. Okay, so there you go. So that means that was it. That's the end. All right. So and then what happens from there? What happens from there? It's Isaiah 13 and what? 19. Okay, well, before that, all right. But it says, and Babylon, this is Isaiah 13 and 19, and Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees, excellency, shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. Now, we're not going to go and get that for you, all right? You should know the story about Sodom and Gomorrah. If you don't, go ahead and read it, all right? And, then it'll make a lot more sense to you, all right? In case you didn't know, just the summary. All right, a lot of wickedness going on in Sodom and Gomorrah. All right, a lot of moles, a lot of wicked things. All right, and the Most High burnt that place up. All right, there you go. There you go. All right, and there's no place called Sodom and Gomorrah on the map right now. All right, now, spiritually, all right, we're in, America is spiritual Edom. But that, all right, they're not spiritual Edom. America is ran by Edom. All right, but they're spiritually Egypt, Slovakia, Egypt, not Esau, Edom. All right, Egypt, they're spiritually Egypt. All right, Sodom and Egypt. Okay, there's a script, you can go and look that up. Look up America, all right, not America, Babylon. All right, it doesn't say Babylon either. It just says which is spiritual Egypt. Just look up spiritual Egypt. All right, yeah, it's the great city. All right, which is obviously Babylon. It doesn't say Babylon. All right, it doesn't say America, Slovakia. Revelation 11 and 8, and their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. All right, and then it talks about and they of the people and kindreds, tongues, and nations shall see their dead bodies 3 days and a half. All right, it talks about they let's go on. Yeah, they won't suffer their dead bodies to be put in graves. Okay, so there you go. And that's speaking of us. All right. Dead Israelites, okay? So, well, not us, but, us as in Israelites, all right? Not us, because that's the Israelites that aren't going to make it, all right? And Lord willing, we're of the ones that do make it, all right? Lord willing, we're part of the elect, all right? That's what we're hoping for. So, not us, all right? of the same bloodline, but not of the same, people, per se. Okay? So there you go. What's it say over here? Babylonia is the most beautiful kingdom of all. It is the pride of its people, but I, the Lord, will overthrow Babylon as I did Sodom and Gomorrah. So check that out. It says right there in the Good News Translation. All right? Right there. Okay? But, if you don't want to buy it, don't buy it. You don't have to, no one's telling you have to believe it. All right? Just know that it is going to happen. Okay? And you not believing it doesn't mean it's not going to happen. Doesn't mean it's not going to happen. All right, let's get the scripture. All right, which my username on here is, made from. I got inspired from this scripture for it. All right, this is Revelation 18. All right, and 2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and has become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird. All right, so that means that Babylon has fallen. All right, and that now it's just it's just a place for wild animals. Okay, no one's gonna live there again. All right, let's see what it says over here. It says, he cried out with a loud voice, she is fallen, great Babylon is fallen. She is now haunted by demons and unclean spirits. All kinds of filthy and hateful birds live in her. All right, so that's who's going to live there. All right, animals. All right, animals. Okay, so, it's prophesied it's going to happen, all right? And that whole thing that takes place with, the nations warring with each other and the nukes being launched, all right, that's World War III, okay? That's World War III. Okay, and then during that, Yahushua is gonna deliver his elect. Okay, and those missiles are really his missiles, all right, because he's the one that's gonna put the spirit on those men to launch. So, why do you think he gave them the power to figure out how to make those? Okay, he did it for a reason, all right. So, if you don't believe it though, you don't believe it. That's fine. And then what? Okay, 2nd Esdras 6 and 9. All right, this shows you that the Ish people over there, they don't know what they're talking about, because they're saying, we've already made it, we've already been saved. Okay, no. Okay, 2nd Esdras 6 and 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. So what does this mean? It means that Esau is going to be in rulership at the end of the world. Okay, and who's in rulership right now? All right. Esau, Edom, right? Because you got these other Jakes that say, we're going to take over. No, there's many different bugged out doctrines that go around, all right? But no, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is going to be in rulership. World War III is going to happen, all right? Nukes are going to launch. People are going to die, all right? Lord's going to show up with his chariots, okay? Zap people, all right? More nukes, more fire, all right? Terrible death, terrible destruction. He's going to save his elect, all right? After that, the heathens are going to be put into captivity. All right, we're going to dwell on our new kingdom, all right, and they're going to be the Lord's, all right, and we're going to partake in his inheritance. Why? Because he's sharing his inheritance with us. Yahushua is sharing his inheritance with us. Okay, so we're going to be rulers as well, of course under him, and of course under his father as well, okay, because there's going to be perfect order restored, and that's the perfect order, okay, so that's how it's going to go, and Esau, Edom's never going to raise up again, all right, they're never going to be in rulership again. All right, the curses are going to be on the nations. All right, the curses that are on us are going to be on the nation. All right, and that's that. Okay, so yes, Zelensky, there will be a World War III. Okay, you're wrong. You're wrong. Okay, there will be no World War III. Yes, there will. Yes, there will. All right, it's prophesied. Slakia. It's prophesied. All right, within the Bible. Okay. But you're only going to see that if you have a spiritual mind or a spiritual eye, all right, and the eyes to see and the ears to hear. If you don't, then you're not gonna listen to it, all right? You're not gonna listen to it. But it's in there, all right? We assure you, okay? We assure you. But hey, if you're not gonna take our word for it, then don't, all right? Some of you people just ain't gonna get it. But it's in there. We just read it. So hey, with that, we're gonna close out. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Slakia for the rambling. I have a tendency to do that sometimes. Slakia. All right. So hey, we're gonna close out. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakak, Wadash. All right, I'm going to give double honors to elders and apostles at Great Millstone, okay, that taught me this truth and rule well. Shalom to you brothers and sisters out there. Keep enduring, Keep the faith. Hey, we're almost out of here. World War III is on its way. Okay, it is on its way. All right, and you diligent brothers and sisters, you know that. All right, we know that. We're aware of that. All right, but you other Jake that may not know it, hey, you know, maybe this, you know, I don't know, gave you some clarity. All right, and that's really if the Lord's dealing with you. All right, if not, if you didn't accept it, all right, hey, that's fine. Keep on moving. All right, move on down the way. You don't need to come back around here anymore. All right, maybe the Lord's just not dealing with you. Okay, if you're not truly understanding and truly not getting it. All right, there's been several videos put out by the apostles, the elders. All right, watch those. If you still don't get it, you know, maybe it's just not for you to get. All right, but hey, you know, the time is coming. We're very, 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 very close to the end of World War III. All right, and then the inevitable end. All right, and Yahweh Shai saving his elect. Hey, Lord willing, we're part of that number. All right, so hey, be diligent out there. All right, keep watching. All right, hey, until next one, Lord willing, Shalom.